The Shark Deck.
Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. Congratulations to Meghan Markle, who won a prize for her $25 million Spotify podcast. The Gracie Award was awarded to Archetypes for exemplary work. The Gracie Awards, which are organized by the Alliance for Women in Media Foundation, celebrate exemplary programming and achievements by women in the media. Meghan said, "Thank you to the Alliance for Women in Media Foundation for this prestigious honor. This is a shared success for me and the team behind Archetypes, most of whom are women, and the inspiring guests who joined me each week." There are no details yet as to when we will get a second season of her exemplary work, but as our recap episodes do quite well, we encourage Meghan to release one every week. Also, please write a book. Someone with a new book is Sarah Ferguson. She was asked if she thinks she can push Prince Harry's Spare off the charts. "I think so, and Jeffrey Archer too. Take them out, but the most important thing is to stay positive. I think there's too much unkindness, and media's a sewer, and cyberbullying has got to go. Whenever I'm asked about Harry or anything else, I say, let's just look at the kindness, and one of the Queen's messages was that there should be more kindness, because it definitely diffuses malice." She was also asked about standing by Prince Andrew. "Well, it's Beatrice, Eugenie and I. We are a family unit. My girls stand for service. They hold and maintain very hard jobs, and they are mothers, and they are public figures, and they do charity work. They are extraordinary examples of princesses out in service, which is what their grandmother taught them, and I taught them with humility." Pet psychic Beth Lee Crowther has a warning for Sarah about Queen Elizabeth's corgis, Sandy and Muick. Beth told ATV's This Morning, "Muick and Sandy have adapted really well to being with you, Sarah, but I feel that one of them in particular is really linked to you and keeps following you around looking for reassurance all of the time. I do believe that they are feeling grief, but you're handling it really well. One of them shows me that their diet is off, that they feel like their tummy is a bit bloated. It might be good to look at hypoallergenic diets for them. I don't know if you've noticed any symptoms." Palace Intrigue, we're right back. Hey, I'm going to whisper some magic words to you. Palace 65. Palace 65. Remember those words, because you are going to feel like royalty when HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit, saves you that much money. With HelloFresh, you get farm-fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why HelloFresh now has 40 weekly recipes to choose from. You can say ta-ta to your recipe rut and treat yourself and your family to exciting new flavors every week. Looking for an easy way to eat well and save money? Cut back on expensive takeout and delivery and get started with HelloFresh. You'll love how fast and easy it is to whip up a restaurant-quality meal right in your own kitchen. In the time it takes to listen to Palace Intrigue here, you could be halfway done in prepping dinner. HelloFresh's latest line of meals featuring robust flavors and filling portions are ready in less than 15 minutes. Enjoy taste and quality done quickly with recipes like falafel power bowls, seared steak and potatoes with bayonnaise sauce, or Southwest pork and bean burritos. But here's the craziest deal for Palace Intrigue listeners. Go to hellofresh.com/palace65 and use that code PALACE65 for a 65% off plus free shipping. That's hellofresh.com/palace65 for 65% off plus free shipping. That's one crazy deal.
I'm Nina Hobson, ex-police detective from the UK. I've worked on every crime mentionable, from murder to kidnap to stalking to fraud. When I left the force, I launched my own investigations firm that soon became a global operation. I'm also a single mother of two, to two members of my team, my son Harrison and daughter Amy. Every week, we'll be getting first-hand accounts from psychological experts, operatives, former criminals, actual victims of the crimes that we investigate, and of course, my very own flesh and blood. From Storic Media, you're listening to Codename Siren, a true crime podcast. Available on YouTube and all major podcast platforms.
The Daily Mail's Richard Eden feels it would be a mistake if Camilla rejects the ivory scepter at her coronation. The historical scepter, which has been used by every queen consort at coronations since 1685. Eden told the Palace Confidential podcast apparently Camilla is not going to have the Queen Consort sceptre, which has been used by every Queen Consort for more than 300 years at the coronation of a king. Now, the reason is because it's made of ivory, but it's particularly awkward because Prince William has campaigned against the trade in modern ivory and the illegal killing of elephants, but it's thought he's not keen on using historical ivory either. Richard added that if the royal family starts apologising for the ancient artefacts in the crown jewels, they should be apologising for their role in slave trade too. I think it's a mistake to go down this route because you will never satisfy these people. There'll always be someone offended, and if they go down this route, you're apologising from the start. During his recent trip to Germany, the king said his 40 trips to Germany showed just how long I had been around. In a speech, Charles said, "I also think fondly of the time my wife and I sampled Bavarian sausages at a farmer's market in Munich and found ourselves drinking beer and waltzing around at the Hofbrauhaus. I can understand why St. Boniface, an English monk who is famous for having preached in Germany, is also a patron saint of brewers." The Rob Report writes, it was a big week for celebrity court fashion. Photos from Harry leaving the High Court in London show the former royal's jacket blown open enough that you can see a B logo on his white-collared shirt, identifying it as Dior. The Dior B shirt is part of a cotton poplin dress shirt with a B embroidered in 18-karat gold thread, finished with mother-of-pearl Dior's signature buttons and a shirt-tail hem, available on the Dior website for $1,000. It's also a perfect symbol of Harry's new laid-back approach to fashion since moving to California. Harry has always looked like someone who was more comfortable in clothes he could wear on the polo field or out camping. Call it the LA effect. Call it the Meghan Markle effect. Call it whatever you like. Prince Harry is looking good these days, and he knows it. And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, or wherever you get your favorite shows. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue. Good times.